Welcome to Patch Education. My name is Shannon, and I am a brand partner with LifeWave. I love this product. I think it's really amazing. All the different light therapy tools that this company offers. But I have people ask me this question all the time. Where do I put them? How long do I need to use them? And what I would like to do is, and I've been wanting to do a video to teach you guys what I do. And what I do is muscle test. Now, if you've ever gone to, a kinesiologist, and muscle testing has actually been around for centuries. A lot of, ancient cultures use muscle testing because there has to be a way to communicate with our body. Our body actually has a language, it has an energy. We are constructed of mostly energy. Now, it doesn't talk like we do. So if we're not understanding the language, it's kind of like trying to have a conversation with somebody that speaks another language. You might get little gists here and there, but maybe only what is being emphasized. Like, okay, this is hurting. Why is it hurting? What is going on there? And so if you start to understand that you have the ability to talk with your body, you just have to practice this. So the easiest thing for most people to do, and I'm going to probably have to adjust my camera so you guys can see, is what's called the sway test. And the sway test is you're just standing. My feet are directly in line with my hips. My shoulders are relaxed. And you always want to ask your body how it's communicating. So I say, show me yes. And then I will a lot of times just close my eyes and I say, show me yes. And right now I'm going back. And sometimes that happens after I work out. I want to go forward. And so these are meridian points. This is called kidney 27. And sometimes they become blocked. And then also this meridian point right at your navel. If you massage these really, really hard, and you can just do that, massage right underneath the collarbone, and just takes about 20 seconds. Now, when I ask, I'll say, show me yes. You can see I go forward. And so now the response is forward is yes, show me no, and I go back. So I can grab my patches, and I do this every morning. I say, does my body need X39 today? So it didn't. So I went through and I asked about all the patches. My body actually said it wanted a break. So today it didn't need any patches. What you also can do is when you have a patch, so let's say you're trying to find SP6 and there are different points. And so we will, in each one comes with a different meridian point. And if you do not have a chart like this, just message me and let me know. And I will make sure that you have a chart that shows all the different meridian points. But you can actually visualize a particular meridian point and then ask your body, show me priority of where it would be best to put the SP6 on which meridian point. You might just be able to visualize. And if your body said you should have SP6, it will tell you where the best spot is. So people were telling me for a while that the energy enhancers were just the most amazing. And I would put them on and I would actually feel more tired. And I just didn't get it. So I thought, okay, they're nice. They're supposed to burn your fat as fuel. You're supposed to burn 300 to 600 extra calories a day, caffeine free. Michael Phelps used them to help him win the Olympics in 2004. So they have to be really great. I wasn't getting that until I did the muscle testing. And what I would do is find the best meridian points for my body. When I did that, boom, it worked right away. So you can do the same thing with the sleep patch. If you've tried the sleep patch and you've tried a meridian point and your body says, yes, that sleep patch will really benefit you, You can test and see which meridian point is best for my body, and your body will actually tell you. Now, again, it's really simple. You have to say, show me yes, show me no. You have to ask yes and no questions. So this is the hardest part because sometimes your body wants a particular product. So if I say, is this product good for my body? It might say no. Well, I have to say, is this product good for my body today? No. Is this product good for my body ever? No. Okay, so this is not a good product for my body. You can do this with sweeteners. You can do this with your vitamins. You can do this also to ask your body questions about your hydration. Is what I'm drinking hydrating my body? Because remember, if we're not getting proper hydration, that means a lot of times we are deficient in certain minerals. And if you're deficient in certain minerals, you're dehydrated, you're not going to get the benefit out of the patches because they run off of hydration. And so I have a lot of people that are using patches and they're like, I don't know if they're working. And I'm like, are you hydrated? But even though someone's drinking water, it doesn't mean they're hydrated. So they might need better minerals. And this is something, again, you can do every day because we have the idea that we're just supposed to take our vitamins randomly, or we're supposed to wear something that benefits us, but it might not benefit us every day. So if we really want to work in sync with our body, not waste our patches, use them as tools. Your vitamins are tools. They're not things to waste. It actually ends up becoming a stress on your body if it doesn't want something and you're giving it to them, even if you think it's good. If I take zinc every single day, but I'm a slow metabolizer. That means that zinc is staying in my system longer. Oh, I might not need zinc every day. So I will tell you, there's a lot of my vitamins that my body will say, nope, 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 nope. And it might do that for a couple of days. Now, if your liver is running really well and it's operating well, there are fat soluble vitamins that are stored in our liver for up to 2 years. So you might be taking a lot of vitamin D and you're taking it every day because you're hearing, we really need a lot of vitamin D, and your body has plenty, or that particular vitamin D isn't benefiting you at all. And so this is something that your body knows. Now, I will tell you, it is better to hold the vitamin, and you can hold it to your solar plexus. So you can hold it right down here, and that's going to be a better place. There are some plastic containers, glass normally is very conductive with your body. So if you have glass, it is normally very conductive. You can hold the vitamin bottle in glass. But if it is plastic, it might give you an inaccurate reading. So for like this product, it's in plastic. And so what I could do is actually take some out, put it in or on something, hold it next to me and ask the same question. So sometimes looking at the containers, because again, your body can't necessarily sense. And I know this sounds weird, but everything gives off an energy. Nutrients give off an energy, food gives off an energy, people give off an energy. If you don't think that, we're able to feel energy, and I have people tell me all the time, I can't feel energy. And I'll point over to somebody and I'm like, do you know them? No, I don't know them. What kind of a mood are they in? Well, they don't look like they're in a very good mood. They're giving off a very they're giving off a negative energy. It was about to come out of their mouth and they said it and they didn't even realize they're aware of it. And so we just don't know how to communicate. This takes practice. It also takes a little bit of patience. And I will tell you, it takes a little bit more time. If you are somebody that is used to just loading up all your vitamins and doing these things and just running, it takes some time. You have to kind of figure out. You can also ask how much. So this is very cool. So when you're holding a vitamin or even a patch, the other day I asked about the X39 And, I was asking X39, yes. And it said X49, no. And I had the instinct more than one X39. And normally we never do more than one X39. And it said yes. It wanted me to put one on the chest, one on the back of the neck. And so it is interesting, and you can get curious, play with it when you have time, get better at it, trust yourself. You're going to feel like you're making it up until you really start to feel that heavy pull. Remember, if you're going back, we really want a yes response forward. Sometimes too, when we're going back, that means that something has switched our energy. Maybe, like I said, when I go to the gym, my energy is a little switched. And that will actually also cause problems with how my body metabolizes things, how my body interacts with the patches, because remember, they're energy too. So we want to be in that forward moving energy, and we want to be balanced. And so that's where this massaging right here, and then again, below the navel. You just do, and you don't have to do them together. You can do these, and then you can do this one, and give it about 20 seconds, rub it really hard, and you're breaking up stagnation. This is kidney meridian, and our kidney meridian, this is right at the end point, holds a lot of energy. And so that's an amazing, super easy way to be able to do that. You don't need any tools, you just need your hands, and you can go back. And again, always ask the question, show me yes, show me no. Because if you don't ask that and you just assume that you're going forward, every response you get is the opposite of what's best for you. So get in the habit. That's one. If this is new to you, write it down. Write it down. And sometimes too, you can test and just test your body. Is my name Shannon? Okay, so I'm going forward. Is my name Jenny? I'm going back. So my body knows I'm not Jenny, I'm Shannon. So it understands. If you have a pain in your shoulder, find out which patches will benefit my shoulder the most today. Always ask today, because tomorrow it's going to be completely different. Your body interacts with everything differently. And you can find out, where do I put it? Would it be beneficial here? Would it be beneficial here? Which one? So you can really start to augment how quickly you get benefits from the patches. And this is an easy thing to teach people. And like I said, I've had 95-year-old women that can do this. And if they can do it, you can do it. So I want to open it up to some questions that you guys might have. And let me see. Okay, so what if you always sway when you close your eyes? Well, you are supposed to sway when you close your eyes. Oh, you mean as far as if you're swaying, if your eyes are closed? Try to stabilize as much as you can. And then if you don't really need to close your eyes. I just feel like when we close our eyes, we're kind of out of that doubting phase. And so sometimes if you block one of your senses, you're going to notice that the other senses are a little bit more alert. And so that's where I feel, it can help if you close your eyes. If you sway when you close your eyes, keep your eyes open and just ask the same question. So I'll keep my eyes open. Show me yes. The eyes still go forward. Show me no. But it might take a little bit longer. Be patient. Your body has said, you have ignored me for all these years, and I might not talk to you right away. But when you start playing with this, I promise it works, and it works really well. You can do this. People might look at you like you're crazy, but you can do this in the grocery store, and you can do this with food. And I promise you, anyone that's taking my nutrition program, just hold some of the things that you know are not good for your body, and you're going to be like, oh my goodness, okay, it works. But ask. ask first, but that's a great question because yeah, not everybody can close their eyes. So until that is comfortable, just keep your eyes open. How do I determine which meridian to place the patches on? So you're going to ask your body. Now you don't have to physically ask out loud. So if you see, and that's where this is a chart. So the charts, and the charts are available. I can post it to the Circles group. If you're not on Circles, feel free to private message me and I will give you a list of the meridians. But all the patches, so like this is the Eon patch, and this shows the different meridians. So you just look at the picture. Look at the picture and then just think to yourself, would it be best to place it on the back of the neck? And you can also, if it says a couple of places, like, yes, this one would be good, this one would be good, this one would be good, you can either choose or you can say, tell me the priority, or tell me the one that is optimal. Your body will always do everything in order of priority. And we talk about that when your body starts to go through more of a healing process. Even though your shoulder pain might be your biggest concern, if your heart has a lot of problems, it's going to generate energy to start helping and healing your heart first before it does anything with your shoulder. So your body has a priority and you can tap into that. The hardest part of this is just getting better at some of the questions. You can visualize the meridian points. So if you don't want to, like my boyfriend, he's not really into this. So I'm not going to be saying that right in front of him. He's going to look at me like I'm a crazy person, even though we've been together almost 10 years. I just know. But it really does work. And I will muscle test him all the time. And it's right. So, all right. So please send me some of the pictures of the meridian points. I will definitely do that. Yeah. And so, okay. Does anyone else have any questions? Because this is such a valuable tool. And like I said, the patches, it will save you a lot of money. It will help you. If you are somebody that is interested in trying other patches and you have a friend that has some of the patches, this might be a good thing to connect with them and play with their bundle of patches. And, I have people that are using the X39 and they're not getting the benefits they want. And so I can bring them over and we can muscle test and I can say, all right, let's see which combination of patches are going to benefit you. Because the problem is a lot of times the symptoms that we have come from all different places. One person might have a knee pain, but it can actually be caused from heavy metals. It can be caused from mold. It can be caused from acid that has eroded the bone. It could be caused from an injury. It can be so many different areas. Constipation, same thing. Gut issues, same thing. So all of our problems, even though we have similar problems, we didn't get there the same. People that have, Parkinson's, even though they have a lot of similar issues, they didn't get there the same. Some people got to Parkinson's because they were exposed to a lot of chemicals. Others because they might have been alcoholics during their life or had other issues. And some just randomly, they don't know how they got there. And so we all get to some of these places the same, even though the disease is the same. What is causing, and we're not treating diseases, but we're helping alleviate symptoms, and we're balancing and correcting systems. And so when you can correct a system, all the symptoms associated with that system start to go away. And so that's why if you know how to use these, they can be really powerful. All right, so I had some of the same feeling with the energy enhancers. Did you change placement to feel better? Yes, I did. And it was really interesting. I didn't place them in some of the places I thought. So one of them was on the inside of my shins. That gave me enormous energy. And this is when I was really feeling run down. And by the end of the day, I'm coming home 12 hours later and they work. I had not endorsed them quite as passionately as I did until after I started muscle testing, and I was kind of kicking myself, just going by the information and not seeing what my body wanted. And every day, it actually wanted something a little different. I did have 2 days on the chest points, but it had some other places. Now, you can also ask your body, are there other meridian points? Lower body, upper body, and start to find out, some of the areas that are going to work best, and just visualize different points in your body. With the energy enhancers too, sometimes on the back of the hips, that's a really good, powerful one, and even around the stomach. So kind of framing the belly button, that can be another area. Even though it's not on the chart, I do find those two places pretty powerful, and on the backs of the shoulders as well. So that one can be pretty versatile. All right, but very good question. All right, any other questions that I can ask about muscle testing? And this is something I would love if you are on Circles. Please give me your feedback and say, oh, I tried this and it was really great and it's working. But please share, your response. But it's not hard, and it is pretty easy. Almost everybody can do the sway. How many I use, I ask my body. Most of the time I will tell you it's only one. But when you have the right meridian point, I didn't need more than one. And that was the cool thing, where before I had actually tried to even put up to 3 and wasn't really doing a whole lot. I felt like I was definitely hungrier and I probably burned a lot more calories, but I didn't feel it gave me the energy I was looking for, because remember, energy enhancers are moving stagnant energy. Well, if you don't know where the stagnant energy is in your body, you're not moving the energy that needs to be moved. You're just assuming, okay, I hope these are working in this area, but maybe they really need to be down lower, or if they're lower, they might need to be up higher. So yeah, just ask every time, and then ask, do I need more than one set, or is one enough? And you can find that out as well. So muscle testing refers to, there's different types of muscle testing. I'm only working with this one. The other muscle testing, I find there's a lot of margin for error, and we can kind of trick ourselves into getting wrong information. The sway is the most accurate once you get good at it. Almost anybody can do it. I very rarely, unless people can't stand, not been able to get a good response on the sway. If you have people that are in a wheelchair and they would like another option, you actually even have the ability to put your hand on somebody's shoulder and you can muscle test for them. But if you're muscle testing for someone, you can ask, is my name Shannon? And if I'm muscle testing for someone, I'll go back. And then you can say, am I Jenny? And if Jenny was right here and I had my hand on her shoulder, my body, her kinetic energy is going to go through mine. So I would be acting as what's called a surrogate. But you want to make sure that your body isn't testing for you. So first you want to say, show me yes, show me no, and then ask, is my name Shannon? And if I'm using somebody as a surrogate, I should go back, or I should get a no response. That's not too often, and that's a little bit more advanced, but it is doable. So you can actually even help someone that's in a wheelchair, and again, just play with that and see how it works out for you. But yeah, that's a good question. All right, any other questions that you guys have? I know this can be really fun, and I'm curious to see, what kind of responses you get. I like the idea that we can figure out which patches are best for us. Do I need them every day? Peptides are what a lot of these patches elevate, and peptides should sometimes be cycled. That means they're not necessarily used each and every day. Just like vitamins. Sometimes our body needs more than 12 hours rest, but we wouldn't know unless we're talking to our specific body. Now, you might just need 12 hours, but everybody is different and every day is different. So finding the best way to get optimal use out of these patches so you're going to get decrease in inflammation, better sleep, and know where to put what you need. And it's a game changer when you start using it on a regular basis. And I absolutely promise you, you won't waste your patches ever again, because you'll know that, when you're using this, your body actually wants it and you're going to feel so different. I absolutely promise you. So yeah, it's really a lot of fun. I'm anxious for you guys to try this. Share it with your team. So start sharing this with some of the other people on your team. And then again, if you know that people don't have some of the other patches, have a patch party. Do this together. Get people over at your house. You guys can all muscle test with each other, and then you can find out, and they can try out your patches, and it works. All right, so say it again. So the testing question, the very first one you do, you're going to stand up and you're going to say, "Show me yes." And you should go forward. If you do not go forward, you're going to massage kidney 27 on both sides, and you're going to massage right underneath the belly button. Okay, so these are just like where we put RX39, that's the spot you want to massage. These are the spots you want to massage until you go forward. And then when you're getting that yes response forward, no response back, that means you're balanced, your energy is balanced, and you're ready to really find good tools. If you're not sure if your body is responding, you can always ask your name and you can say, "Am I communicating with Shannon?" And it will tell you yes, and it will tell you no. So ask it questions that you know the answers. I do my feet barefoot. I don't wear shoes. So if you're wearing heels, you might accidentally go more forward. So try to do it when you're barefoot, but you can do it in shoes or heels when you get better at it. All right, good. I'm so glad you guys are going to try this. I think it'll be a lot of fun. If you have parties, you can have sway parties. Yeah, we could call it a sway patch party. That sounds like a really fun holiday thing to do. So, all right, thank you guys so much for joining in. Next week, I'm going to talk about glutathione, and especially around the holidays, I think this is an amazing patch to know a little bit more about. And stay tuned and have a great day. All right, thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.